what's up, everybody? It's your boy, B-Love. I hope you're all having a good day. I know I sure am trying. But, you know what? This fuck-ass Cecil, he's real stupid, you know? You see, hold on a second. I need to close this door. I don't want to get yelled at. I'm not supposed to be streaming. Anyway. So, Cecil, you come online slandering my name, okay? Saying that I was putting roofies or some kind of drug or poison in female co-workers' drinks. Well, if you must know, it wasn't any kind of drugs or anything in females' drinks that I was supposedly doing. What it was the old man, I believe his name is Pat Dunn, something like that, called the hotline on me, saying that he feels like he's been poisoned with eye drops, and he accused me, and I was at least the third person he had accused. There was also some Puerto Rican or like mixed dude, and there was Audrey. You remember Audrey? He snitched on both of them about being lazy and started accusing both of them of poisoning them first. Anyway, yeah, you're too stupid though. You wouldn't come to me first, would you? You're going to listen to a bunch of rumors, come online and slander me? You know that's a federal crime, right? I might have to go to the police station and submit this. Anyway, Cecil, I'm not a rapist. You know who is a rapist, who has said multiple times that they're a rapist, and has even told me in person in the office at work that they're a rapist? It was you, okay? Now I'm getting really sick of people coming online saying that I'm a rapist, okay? When there's no evidence against me. You don't have anything. You have a bunch of hearsay from the office? Yeah, that's not evidence. If you should ask anybody, you should ask the boss, not the rumor mill. But on the other hand, how many years of footage do we have of you just willingly giving up information about all these crimes you've committed? Doing sexual things with an 8 and 10-year-old for years? Having your so-called cousin's child come up and try and touch your dick? Those are all things that came out of your mouth. Okay? You're so stupid. You know, don't throw stones when you got a pocket full of rocks, Cecil. Okay? I mean, look at you. You're 5 foot nothing, 80 pounds. Probably got fetal alcohol syndrome, judging by the looks of you. Was your mom addicted to something when she was pregnant with you? Was she drinking while pregnant with you? That's pretty fucked up. Anyway, if you must know, not am I only a victim of slander, I am also a victim of sexual assault, okay? And I was going through some things at the time when I got fired from that job. I was going through some emotional things because it was fresh. You see, what happened was I had met up with a lady, okay, on my birthday that very same year, the same month I got fired. And instead of having sex, she just started demanding that she fingers my asshole, okay? So I kept saying no, but she was insistent. So I said, you know what? Let's see what happens, you know. So she put one finger in. Next thing I know, she's got her whole hand in my ass, okay? She tore my ass up. My ass was ripped for several months. And then after I left there, I went through some serious emotional things for a long time. It took me like a year to get over it, okay? So when I got fired, it was because I was in an emotional, like, just a mental episode as a result from that. What I got fired from Securitas from was that Mick, or Pat Dunn, or whatever his name is, okay, Cecil, called the hotline after accusing 2 other people of poisoning him and said that I tried to poison him and that I came in saying I was going to kill people, which just isn't true. What actually happened was I came in and I told him I felt like I shouldn't be in public because they're sending me down to the guard shack where the truckers can be assholes and start going off because they're impatient and shit. I didn't think that would be a good idea. I didn't want to get in any kind of verbal altercations with people because I was already to the breaking point. I'm a victim. That's what happened. And for you to go running to the rumor mill to get information about me, and then not only that, you come online, you slander me, you say my full name, you give the area I live in, okay, and then you start going around telling everybody that I slip pills in female coworkers' drinks, which isn't true. The person accusing me was an old man. He was accusing me of trying to poison him. The funny thing is, though, Cecil, I have evidence against you. I have evidence against you of multiple crimes, Cecil. So, why don't we look at what this evidence is? First off, we have the Cecil file. This is just from the past couple of days. So, what you're looking at here is Cecil threatening me. He's threatening to send his gangster family after me. We have Cecil slandering me. We have Cecil doxing me. We have Cecil doxing me again. And we have Cecil assassinating my character. Those are all crimes, according to you and according to the law. You're unlawfully saying and doing things that put me at jeopardy. You're putting my information out there in YouTube videos, which is also against YouTube content policy. But guess what? It's too late. I have recordings of you doing this, okay? What else do we got, though? Well, looky who we got here. Does that say Rosie Lopez? Is this your sister? Covington, Kentucky? let's see here. Wow. Seems like she posts pretty regularly. Is this your sister? Oh, look, Teresa. Well, would you looky here? This seems to be your sister's actual Facebook page. Isn't that strange? And now look at this chat log here. Now we get to read the actual full messages because I can read above a first grade level, Cecil. Okay? So let's see here. It starts off, here's the top, okay? I've only contacted your sister this one time here. It was this Friday. Just for accuracy's sake, Friday the 8th of September 2023, Cecil. All right. So, I said, I'm Bo Gordon. I live in the Florence area off Turfway Road. I worked with Cecil a little over a year ago, and now I'm one of his trolls. Trolls in quotation marks, which is something you glance past. You just ignore the quotation marks, which gives it a complete different meaning, but you don't care because it's more convenient for you for it not to be in quotation marks, as if I just blatantly said I'm an actual troll. When I worked with him, he told me the story about how he rebelled against his parents. And I know, your dad didn't raise you. You told me he was in a motorcycle gang, and he would ride up to couples walking down the sidewalk, and he'd point a gun at the man and say, "This is my bitch now," and make her hop on the back of his bike. That's kind of strange. You came from that guy's ball sack. I wonder if antisocial personality disorder runs in the genes. You know, that gives you not necessarily a lack of understanding, but you don't care to do the right thing. The line between what's right and wrong is blurred with these people. So, rebelled against his parents, in quotation marks, because that's what you said. You said it to me in person. You've said it in video multiple times. And you did this 4 years with some girls that you were babysitting, Cecil, until your sister walked in on you one day. These are words you've said on video and to me in person. I'll just read verbatim from here. He says that you don't want to come on video to clear his name because you don't want to be a part of it. Here's the thing. All the, quote, trolls that are keeping an eye on him won't stop until there's either justice or his name is cleared. And here's a third option for you, Cecil. You could also just admit that you feel regret for what you did and that you've grown as a person. Instead, you come on video every day and you defend yourself. You victim blame. You attack other people. You go through the whole Darvo method. Every single video. And at any point, you could have just came on and been like, yes, I did that, and I'm deeply regretful. I've never done it again since, and I'll never do it again. I am so sorry that I ever did that. You should go apologize to those girls. But no, you won't do that because you're too much of a narcissist. So, we don't want to keep doing this, but we have to. Wait, what? Okay, there's a little bit of oopsie. But anyways, we don't want to keep doing this. But we won't stop because we have been cursed with the knowledge of what he, Cecil, did. Answer this for me. Would you just look the other way if you knew that someone has taken advantage of children? That's the predicament that we are in. All of us would really appreciate it if we never had to see his voice, see his face, or hear his voice again. Please end our suffering and come forward with your side of the events that took place. Thank you. The reason I said please end our suffering is because you think we want to look at your ugly fucking face? Your little fetal alcohol syndrome having ass? You think we want to hear your voice and to hear the dumb shit that comes out of your fucking mouth, Cecil? No. But we feel like we have to because you keep feeling the need to go around telling people that you've molested children. And then you think you can just brush it under the rug and deny and attack and try and get things against people and use it against them to deflect any kind of blame or any kind of knowledge of the evil you've done onto other people. That's narcissism. That's textbook narcissism, Cecil. All right, second message. P.S. I'll literally verify my identity to prove I am who I say I am. I'll even give my address if I have to. Just please put a stop to this already. And here's your sister, rebelled Hal. He told me that he fingered the girls and they would touch him over his pants. I can't believe I didn't beat his ass when he told me that story. You know why I didn't? It's because of the way you told it to me. I thought about it for weeks until I formed the right opinion about you, that you're a remorseless fucking child molester, Cecil. You do deserve to get your ass beat. If I went back and knew that I was going to lose my job in a couple weeks, I would have beat your ass right then. I told her, I feel regret for not hurting you that day. That's the feelings I have about you. I feel regret for not bringing some kind of justice to you at the very moment you confessed to me that you touched those girls. Oh, looky here. Here's your sister's response. This is the real Rosie. Wow. They were 8 and 10. He was 17. That's not fingerings. They wasn't old enough to consent. Uh-oh. Looky here. Your sister said they were 8 and 10 and you were 17. And that was the time that she walked in on you. You said you were doing it for years. So what does that say? You were fingering these girls when they were like 6 and 8? Then I said, he literally just got off alive saying he was a little boy. And then here's me telling her about how I contacted Teresa thinking it was her and that we got in an argument. She still continued the conversation. Wow, looky here. This is kind of stuff you can glance over, pause and read if you want. She asked, what are you trying to achieve? And this is kind of responses to other things, I guess. I said, he went online and doxed my name and where I live. To answer your question, I just want this to end. I can't give up until I know your side of the story. And then here's her response. Why? It was 25 years ago. What does Cecil tell you my role was? And I said, he said that you walked in on him in the act. And she said, yes. Looky here. She said, yes. And then I said, his story's always changing, though. He seems to lie a lot. I had to correct that. And regardless of how long ago it was, I'm sure those girls still remember it like it was yesterday. Your sister replies, yeah, he lies. Oh, I'm sure they do. As in, I'm sure they do remember what you did to them like it was yesterday. And then this is me admitting that I've had bad sexual things happen to me to her. And telling her that basically I know from experience what that's like. And then she told me what you, Cecil, have already told everybody on the internet. She said, I was molested my whole childhood. And I told her, yeah, Cecil has mentioned that on his lives, and I hate to make you think about that. Oh, and here's her side of the story, Cecil. So, he was babysitting that night my daughter who was that night, my daughter who was a year, and them two girls. And here's just me telling her everything you've admitted to. Unfortunately, that isn't the only time your brother has been in sticky situations with children. There are multiple times where he has slipped up and told us stories from his past where children have tried to touch him, or he witnessed his boss stealing little girls' panties and rubbing them on his crotch. And you did nothing. And then I'm just telling her about your behavior. These people try to put themselves at the level of children. They often say they're mature for their age. Or some of them say, oh, I'm a child at heart. And yeah, I just confirmed you've said these things about all the girls from your stories, and even your own daughter. You said 10-year-old girls are fully developed. And then you gave your daughter as an example, saying she looks 17. She's already having her period. These are your words. These are things you said. We have video of you saying these things, Cecil. Looky here, there's no justifying it. And that's pretty much the end of the conversation. Looky here, your own sister came, talked to one of your trolls, and told her side of the story, Cecil. So, Cecil, what do you think of that? You're the offender. I'm still a victim. Now you can go try and find some people that supposedly just know that I tried drugging females But that's just a rumor, because I know Jeremy, our former boss, knows, and old man Dunn knows that Dunn accused me of poisoning him. Just him. Nobody else. Period. Now you can quit talking about me unlawfully, because I could go to the police, okay, Cecil? You're an idiot. You need to stop.